Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at his Cowboy defense. Well, they were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Let's go now. 50, green back. 10.
Throwing. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step. Jacobs again.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is caught. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, no throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. He hits Blue. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Line 8. It was a 154 line 8.
Prescott from the gun. Open man is Mingo, complete. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Quick throw complete. And he will have the first down, but he climbs up paying for it pretty good.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill! Yeah! Line 8. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
19 yards. And the Packers first down.
Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 more there, and first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That's taken in by Golden. Sheds off the tackle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
To start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Shifts by him. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. No. Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. 48. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Blue trying the right side. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie things at 17 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Washington now brings this out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They go with glue between the tackles. They're trying. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to blue. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete. Right around the 8. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Go, get out there, get flying in. Gun.
On the give, this is Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Packers 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for our Packers. First down. It's a gain of 6.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 54 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Able to slither by. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Love. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Black 40. Blaster, stay. Set.
Now Love. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Drill, 52.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Now he's going to step up and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Ready.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden from 4 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught at the wall. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
32.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Here we go. Forward in.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. What do you think?
The pitch to Blue. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops. And with every 1st down, it actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
They go again with blue. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, pushed their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
You yellow.
Here's Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second and 11. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.